Hi there, my name is Tony Schnadelbach and I'm here with an exclusive look at Mississippi Distilled, Prohibition, Piety, and Politics, opening here at the two Mississippi Museums July 7th. This exhibit explores our state's history with alcohol over the last 3 centuries, but over the next few minutes we are going to focus in on prohibition enforcement and take a look at some unique artifacts included in the exhibition. Let's head inside, shall we? Prohibition, or the banning of alcohol, became law in Mississippi in 1908. Overnight, all liquor licenses became null and void, and anyone caught selling or transporting alcohol could be arrested. This created a huge new initiative for law enforcement across the state. However, certain areas responded differently to the new laws. After the repeal of national prohibition in 1933, enforcement was not very strong across the state. Clubs and speakeasies operated pretty publicly, even advertising with matchbooks and postcards like these. Many members of law enforcement turned a blind eye to the bootleggers and moonshiners, and a few were even involved in the illegal production of alcohol themselves. Along the Gulf Coast, public opinion was against prohibition, largely because residents depended on tourist revenue, and tourists expected to be able to drink while they were enjoying a beach vacation. The repeal of national prohibition in 1933 and the implementation of the black market tax in 1944 made enforcement all the more difficult. This tax was gathered by the state tax collector, an office held by former First Lady Nella Massey Bailey, who was the first woman to be elected to a state office in Mississippi. William F. Winter succeeded Bailey and served 2 terms before the office was abolished. The black market tax meant that 10% of revenue from alcohol sales went directly to the state, even though alcohol was still illegal. This tax confused many, lent some legitimacy to bootleggers, and led to even more lax prohibition enforcement. Nevertheless, in some areas of Mississippi, we have gathered stories of the law being carried out to the T. I have with us now our Director of Collections for the Mississippi Department of Archives and History, Nan Prince. Nan, can you tell us a little bit about the artifacts you have with us here today?
Yes, this badge and Smith & Wesson revolver belong to Sheriff J.V. Polk of Marion County.
Due to its location on the highway directly north of Bogalusa, Louisiana, Columbia and Marion County saw a great deal of bootleg traffic and illegal bonded liquor coming in from Louisiana. This led to an increase in crime in the area.
Although a barber by trade, Polk was encouraged to run for sheriff by his supporters because they knew that he would enforce the anti-alcohol laws.
Polk led raids on illegal stills and bars throughout the county and was known for publicly breaking confiscated bottles on city streets afterwards. He caused so much frustration among bootleggers that a contract was put out on his life.
Polk even knew of the contract, but he continued to enforce the law. On the night of April 22, 1960, Sheriff Polk was shot and killed on the front porch of his own home. He was wearing this badge and gun at the time. Several Mississippi bootleggers were convicted and served time for plotting his murder.
What a story, and it really speaks to the aspects and consequences of prohibition.
Yes, it does. And on behalf of the department, I would like to thank the Polk family for loaning us these artifacts. Without loans like these and family histories, we would be unable to tell Mississippi's stories.
Very true. Thank you, Nan, for sharing this with us today. All right, guys, that about wraps up our video, but I hope you are all looking forward to July 7th when we open Mississippi Distilled here at the two Mississippi Museums. Hope to see you there.